street fighter.
What's going on, fight fans? This is Capital Combat. The name says it all. I'm Rob Jarrell, and this is my short preview video on this weekend's heavyweight matchup rematch with Deontay Wilder versus Bermane Stiverne. This fight has been a while in the making, and if you've paid attention to all the boxing news going on lately, Deontay Wilder can't keep an opponent. His last few opponents have dropped out due to some kind of performance-enhancing drugs. We know a high-profile one was Alexander Povetkin. He got popped for PEDs, and he's been suspended, reinstated, and he does not look the same as far as his performance goes. Then there's Luis Ortiz. Everyone was excited about that fight. And what happens? He's a repeat offender and got popped for PEDs again. They said it's for high blood pressure medicine. Possible, but that kind of stuff, they let go. You can get a waiver if you disclose it. And they didn't disclose it. His team didn't disclose it. That's not good because it makes you look bad. So he's been suspended by the WBA for a year, if I'm not mistaken. But that still leaves 3 more sanctioned bodies, and we don't know how that's going to affect his ranking. But you have Bermane Stiverne, who I don't think has fought since that fight with Deontay Wilder. And he's the only man to be able to take Deontay Wilder the distance. So what does that mean? They recently weighed in. Stiverne is about 15 pounds heavier than he was when he originally fought. That could be a good and bad thing. That means he could probably be more durable, have more power, so when he gets to him, if he gets to him, he can knock him out. But if he's carried into deep waters and he doesn't have the proper conditioning to go along with his strength, possible hand speed, and we know he's a skilled fighter, then he's gonna get knocked out. I think it's gonna be a late round knockout. He's been shown to have a really good beard, but against Deontay Wilder, you can't be tired because he's just gonna start laying into you. And Deontay Wilder, he's got those long arms, he can jab upstairs, he can jab to the body, has a really underrated jab, a decent left hook that we know has power, but we all know his bread and butter is that right hand, and it's automatic. He can shoot it from almost any distance. The only difference is he hasn't improved skill-wise. Now he's experienced, and I think he has better reflexes than people are giving him credit for, but people can still get to him, they can still get on the inside, they can touch him up, and he still seems to not have the same conditioning that a lot of other fighters have, like, say, a Vladimir Klitschko, who's got really good conditioning. So that remains to be seen. And then he gets wild, and then they tend to stop fights. But when he gets wild, you can avoid those punches. I don't care what anyone says. But he's still probably the hardest puncher in the heavyweight division, probably in all of boxing right now. And he could get Bermane Stiverne out of there, but it's not going to be early. I see this as a 10 or 11 round knockout, TKO. I can really see the referee stepping in, but it's going to be competitive for the first half of the fight. Bermane Stiverne again is skilled. He can be slick, but it just remains to be seen whether he can get inside that long reach of Wilder. Stiverne might want to cover up, keep the pressure on him, and try to counter those jabs of Deontay Wilder, especially the jab, and step into his right. If the man can step to his right, or Wilder's left, get under, go to the body, and go upstairs, he has a chance. But we just don't know if that's going to happen. We just don't know if he's going to have the footwork necessary to do it. And I'm not just talking about footwork, but I'm also talking about foot speed, because again, Deontay Wilder, while he still has not the greatest footwork, he crosses his feet, he goes straight back, he still got pretty quick feet. And he uses his feet to avoid punches. He doesn't really have that much upper body movement, not much head movement, but his feet, he can get around the ring when he needs to, just not the best looking footwork. And he's going to really need to prove if he gets past this fight, because this is setting up the road to Wilder versus Joshua, who last week got the TKO victory over Carlos Takam. So what do we know? Well, there's so many implications to this fight, because they're probably going to set this road to Joshua Wilder like they did Kovalev and Ward, where they get 2 or 3 fights or before they fight each other. And this is going to be, that fight's going to be the biggest fight since Mayweather, Pacquiao, or Canelo, Triple G. And we know Joshua sells out soccer stadiums in Europe, and that's like 90,000 people. So, but that's all I got for you today. I'm picking Wilder in this fight. It should be clean cut. It should be a knockout late round. Tell us what you think. Put everything you think in the comments below. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Be respectful to us. Be respectful to yourself. I'm going to do another video on the World Super Series of Boxing pretty soon. I'm going to do another video to let you know what we have coming up. We finally are getting close to 1,000 subscribers. Again, share with your friends. Bring them into the Capital Combat subscription. Hit the bell icon. And until next time.
This is round one, and you've already lost. They don't seem to see that everything we've done is coming.